Mate, we've got to make these packs and potions. Ain't no peace. We put the sim in a burner. Anyway, we're recording. So, welcome back. Oh, yeah, we're recording. We're recording.
No, we're not. You couldn't.
Yes, we are.
I can see your screen.
You look. 20
I'm
seconds.
looking. It's not. Oh, yeah, shit. Yeah, we are. Oh, fucking hell.
Here we are.
When did you start?
I can't remember.
Oh, man.
Hopefully we didn't say anything bad. I'm just going to start doing that now before we intro the show.
You dare.
Yes, I dare. I guess this is Movies and Beyond. It's Friday.
Hello.
And
Hello. It's Friday. It's not Pie Day.
It's not Pie Day. It's a trend now. For the second week in a row, it's going to be Mr. Fantastic Day.
It's Fantastic Day.
Fantastic Friday.
Fantastic Friday.
That's it. I have got a face that's red and a body that is milk white. But I don't care.
I look ill, me. Like, on my screen, so obviously when I'm viewing what you're seeing, because you're basically how we do this is Callum screen shares, so I can see the whole format of the show. There's probably a better way to do this, but this is like the quick and easiest and most convenient way to do it.
Kyle, mate.
So
I'm gonna be honest, mate.
everything's very exposed.
I'm gonna be honest, mate. You look ill, right? And that's true because I've seen people who look fucking better in POW camps.
I'm on about I look really white I look overexposed in my view of the show because I see the show, but as it's overexposed, I see the show in like the worst quality possible. But
so
when I look at my own camera, my reflection in my own camera, it looks fine. Colour looks fine.
I'm not gonna take that back what I said about the POW because I'm gonna stand by it. But anyway, should we just get to our first topic then and move past that? It's Shang-Chi 2.
It's not Give a Fuck Friday.
It's not Give a Fuck Friday. You know, I ain't even washed my ass. Anyway, Shang-Chi 2. Oh, we're in a giddy mood today. We're in a giddy mood. Oh no.
No.
Mate, I'll take these fucking scissors and I'll fucking stab you.
Fucking hell.
Right.
Right, propose.
The news. Of course, this is what we're here for. The news.
We're extending. I feel like we're just extending the show because it's gonna be a short one today because
run time.
Get that run time.
Mate, this is how much of a fuck I don't give it. The fuck it Friday. Cookie.
Here, fuck you. I'll do you one up, mate. A whole bottle of Fanta.
Mate, that Fanta looks fucking old and dirty.
I've been drinking all day.
I can tell. Mate, everybody knows the shelf life for summer is it's about an hour once it's opened.
What do you mean? I put it back in the fridge to keep it cool. It's boiling out.
Mate, I bet your piss looks like that Fanta right now.
Shang-Chi 2, everybody.
Yeah.
Right, a bit of a silly show today.
Let's just
go for it. Apparently, I've got earnings call upcoming. I don't know why I have that. I don't follow stocks.
Are you fucking playing Fallout again?
No, on my screen it says earnings upcoming. Like it either says thunderstorm or earnings upcoming. Like, why do I have this on my taskbar?
Thunder!
Oh, fuck's sake.
Right. Anyway, let's for the fifth time now. Let's get into it. Shang-Chi. Right. Shang-Chi 2 was supposed to come out right after Avengers Kang Dynasty. That's what Simu Liu's been saying. But because of the
Sorry. I thought you were going to say Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi 2 is a sequel to the first one.
You fucking behave yourself today. You behave yourself.
I genuinely thought you were going to say
You're
that.
a thin ice fuckwit. Right. So, Shang-Chi 2. Mate, don't start. Shang-Chi 2 is a sequel to Shang-Chi 1. Right, no. Right, I'm ready.
Guess who's going to be in Shang-Chi 2? Guess.
I couldn't guess.
Not Tom Holland!
No!
Oh.
Right. Shang-Chi 2 was supposed to come out right after Avengers Kang Dynasty. But it's been delayed because of the writer's strike. So, what I'm taking from this is Shang-Chi 2 was supposed to come out after Avengers Kang Dynasty.
Is there going to be any usable content in this video? It's just us just taking the piss.
No, right.
I mean, we're what? 5 minutes in?
6 minutes!
Oh my god.
Right.
Oh, Jesus.
I might have cut this out. Shang-Chi 2 was supposed to come out after Avengers Kang... Mate, I've put after twice. After. This show's a write-off! We're done! We're fucking done!
What is going on?
We've ruined it! So, it was supposed to be after Kang Dynasty, but the writers' strikes postponed it. So what I want to talk about with this is not Shang-Chi 2 so much. I want to talk about, in my head, Kang Dynasty and Avengers Secret Wars, I've been looking at them like Infinity War and Endgame. But maybe we need to stop looking at them like that. Maybe we need to start looking at them like, the jump between Avengers 1 to Avengers 2. Maybe they're not as connected as we think.
Well, I thought originally when these films were obviously announced, when...
Because it was supposed to be 2 in 1 year, wasn't it, at first?
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I thought, is it they're trying to really tighten up and just do it Endgame style now and forget how they used to do the Avengers films? Because obviously you got Avengers 1, then you got Avengers 2, and then you got Avengers Infinity War. And then Infinity War and Endgame were sort of together. So it felt like when they were doing this Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars, they said Secret Invasion and Secret Wars, it felt like it was basically just Infinity War and Endgame.
Yeah, that's what
again.
I've been thinking about it.
So, like, I mean, I'd love to have like a bit of a build-up, a little bit more time. Maybe have like an Avengers film introducing like the new team or something like that. And then maybe like in Kang Dynasty, it kind of, maybe not splits the team because they've already done that, but maybe like, kills off some of the older Avengers or, does something with that. I don't know. Because, yeah, it just feels like it's going to be a bit of it worked. It was successful, obviously. It's just, I don't want to be like, oh, once, Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars is out, we're waiting for the next 2 Avengers films. I like a bit more build up. I like these, solo Avengers films. 1 and 2.
So looking at this now, I think Kang Dynasty is going to be its own story. Infinity War was its own story. Endgame's its own story. But I really feel like they might believe by the end of Kang Dynasty that they've beat the Dynasty of Kangs. Or maybe, the theory is that all these other films take place on different universes. Maybe Kang Dynasty is set solely on a different universe that's not our normal MCU. I'd feel a little bit robbed if that were the case. But
Maybe it features characters in maybe the way they do it is feature characters from alternate universes, which is kind of what I thought they would do since they are delving into the MC. Sorry, I sound really weird. I'm trying to right, that's burp. But I felt like they were going to maybe do like a movie and it's set in its own universe. I feel like if they did that with some of the movies that are already out, I'm not going to say which, um, but like as an example, a lot of people are complaining that what's happening with these films now, none of it feels really connected and it don't feel like it's building up to anything. And there was someone theorized that all these movies are all set in different, multiverses. I don't think that's the case, but I feel like that's what they should have done. I feel like that would have definitely changed up the formula of doing their own story instead of doing like a movie based around just the character. Expand that, make it bigger, and do it a movie about the character. Obviously, it's an origin story or whoever it is, but show a different universe. And then obviously, because it's multiversal, it's all gonna sort of intertwine and come together at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Kang Dynasty is. I think it's just going to be the film to introduce us to our new Avengers team, and Kang will be a threat in it. Maybe the Dynasty of Kangs will be a threat, and maybe they take out the Dynasty of Kangs, but maybe there's a Prime Kang, who is the reason for Secret Wars.
Yeah, I kind of I like the idea that Kang has so many variants, but I just feel like, that, as soon as we see Kang on screen, he's gonna be dead. Like we've already had that now. Obviously at the end of Loki, the He Who Remains, that version of Kang, he's dead. He was a great version of Kang. Obviously, fair enough they killed him off just to show that he's gonna come back as someone else.
Well, it was him dying that made the others possible, wasn't it?
No, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
But I'm saying I would have liked to have a Kang who is a bit more central. Do you know what I mean? Because right now it just feels like everyone's all over the place. Like if they need to make a Kang up on the spot for a particular reason, they can do. Whereas like I'd rather have like the post-credit scene in Quantumania when they show all those Kangs.
The Council of Kangs, yeah.
Yeah, it feels very random. It doesn't feel like any of these Kangs have any meaning.
And that's the thing as well. None of them Kangs were as cool as the main one from that film.
Exactly. Yeah.
The whole point of Quantumania should have been setting up like, no, this is the Kang that's gonna wipe out all the others.
Yeah.
And they really ruined that for themselves.
It's not. It's a hard balance of you want there to be a nice central Kang that you can follow, but then you also want to play with that thing of you can kill this Kang off, but there's gonna be another version out there somewhere. But I just don't feel like they're balancing it very well. If they kept this Kang a little longer, or maybe he's stepped down, he's come away, and we get a new Kang, and he's front for a little bit, and then this other Kang comes back. Because who says they have to be killed off? Do you know what I mean? Why do you have to kill a Kang off to get another Kang? I realise I'm saying Kang a lot.
No, it's just Kang shit, man. But yeah, also, this means we're gonna have to wait a long time for a Shang-Chi 2.
Yeah.
Maybe 2026 or 2027. So.
Well, what's it saying now? It's supposed to be after Kang Dynasty, so.
Well, it was supposed to be after Kang Dynasty anyway.
Right, but what's it been put?
Well, it probably still will be after Kang Dynasty.
Oh.
But because everything's been moved.
Right.
But it's supposed to be the first film like right after it.
Right. Okay.
Which would make sense. A lot on for Destin Daniel Cretton though, because I'm assuming he'd be doing Shang-Chi 2 as well. So he'd be doing Kang Dynasty, and then going straight into shooting Shang-Chi 2.
Yeah.
Which for me, I would rather have a Shang-Chi 2 lead into a Kang Dynasty.
I mean, who knows? Like maybe what happens in Kang Dynasty kind of bleeds into Shang-Chi. I remember you saying before Shang-Chi 1 came out that it was set during the period of the blip, the 5-year period.
Yeah, which I think a lot of people thought.
Yeah, so I feel like it would have been cool if they did that. Obviously they didn't. So maybe this film will take up on something similar to that. Maybe it'll take up on a certain, maybe what happens in this film, Kang Dynasty, will have a massive effect to how Shang-Chi will
Yeah.
will be, like how it will be. Maybe he gets launched into an alternative universe. We don't know where he lost or something. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe.
Because that I feel like that'll actually help. Um, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse did this, and it's you do a film and the hero wins. Multiversal stuff, you've got so many possibilities. One of the cool ideas is what if our hero gets transported to a universe where he didn't win? Do you know what I mean? And Across the Spider-Verse kind of did that because it's the universe where Spider-Man didn't end up existing, and that universe then went to shit. Obviously, we don't know if he's going to spend much time in that universe, but it's just cool to see. So Shang-Chi, maybe, just spitballing here. What if he fucks up the universe and he gets transported to a universe where he lost, or maybe the Avengers lost, or something like that, and he's stuck there and he's just, he has
Yeah,
to.
and his film is he has to try and save this world before he goes back to his own. Sort of like Flash.
Yeah.
He's like, why? Batman says to him, he says, why do you want to stay and save this world? You can go to anyone. And he says, this is the one where my mum lives. So
Yeah.
maybe something along them lines. Maybe his mum lives in one of them. Maybe they can just make the Flash, but better, and call it Shang-Chi 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe he gets sent back in time with the 10 rings, and he's the person who puts the 10 rings there.
Where is that defined?
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, yeah. Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh!
Ooh, you heard it here. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a really good one, that, because
Maybe
they
not
make it.
maybe not after Kang Dynasty, maybe like the end of Secret Wars or something like that.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it could happen in its own film. Do
Because
you know what I mean?
I
Like,
can't
just
see
to
him
tie it
without
in.
them now, though.
You can't. No.
I mean, he
but,
don't need them. He's kick-ass without them. But
yeah. That's a really good one, that, because Shang-Chi, the thing with that film is the big mystery and it never gets answered.
It's
I
Simu
like that
Liu's ring.
Yeah. What?
What?
What did you
Continue.
say?
No.
The big mystery of that film is the rings. They make it abundantly clear from the very get-go is that no one knows where these rings came from. And it, maybe if he goes back in time, he leaves them somewhere, and just so happens to be, maybe Shang-Chi's like, oh, this is where my father used to live.
Maybe he fights Kang through time, right? And he's about to beat Kang. And, absolutely obliterate him with the 10 rings. And Kang's like, no, I brought you exactly where I want you. You need to leave them rings here right now. Otherwise your father will never find them. If your father never finds them rings, you'll never be born. And you're like, I don't care about myself. You're like, your sister will never be born. As well.
We're just giving them ideas
Yeah,
here.
mate,
Like, Marvel should just hire us.
And then there'll be like some
seriously.
people watching us going, how fucking dumb are their theories? Mate,
Well,
of course they're dumb. Did you not see us for the first 6 minutes of this episode?
No, there's so many possibilities, and I really hope that they expand upon that. I hope Shang-Chi 2 isn't just
I
kind
also
of
really hope they expand the ring.
I hope that these films go into multiversal stuff, and they already have done, do you know what I mean? They have done that. I hope Shang-Chi 2 does that as well, and I hope it goes
Yeah.
bonkers and just, not stupid
Yeah,
like
they can't have the
Quantumania.
multiverse. They can't have the multiverse saga and just dip the toes in like they're doing at the moment.
Mm.
Go all into it.
I feel like Deadpool 2 is definitely going to be the first film where it just does whatever the fuck it wants, and really sort of go crazy with it.
Okay, Mr. 2018.
Right.
You did
Next.
say Deadpool 2.
Right. Sorry.
Yeah, correct
Deadpool
yourself now. I want a full apology video on the channel after. You need to sigh. I'll get a ukulele out like that bitch did.
Well, I might do an expressive dance.
Yes. Good idea. Anyway, speaking of good ideas, I don't have any, but Tom Cruise does. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 is on a 99% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I can't read. It's like I said, it's overexposed. How many reviews?
138. Wow.
Wowza.
Wow. Wow. This is amazing. You know, I'm probably going to see the film on Monday, because that's when it comes out. I was excited. I'm really excited now. Like, stupidly excited. I'm glad that this film came out in the second half of the year, because looking at this now, I'm imagining that my list would have probably looked very different for top 5 best films of the year so far. So, you know, after seeing this now, where's your anticipation for Mission Impossible 7?
It's not really my films. Like I said, I liked Rogue Nation. I thought that was really good. Fallout, I don't know. I just wasn't really interested. That's why I kind of just stopped watching it. The trailer looks cool, I guess. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, look as well. You know, it's got Pom Klementieff in it. It's got Vanessa Kirby in it. Obviously, she's been looked at to play Sue Storm. Rebecca Ferguson, you know, from the Dune films, but she really made it big in Rogue Nation. That's when she got a lot of people on her side. And Hayley Atwell, she's great. You know, she will always be, you know, Peggy Carter to us, but I'm actually really excited for this film now. You know, don't get me wrong. I think we both get, you know, even if we've heard bad reviews about a film, we both still get a little bit excited before we walk into a film, because it's one of our favourite things to do. But now you can just go in and turn off. You don't have to worry. You know, maybe we won't like it, but it's looking like we will. And here's another thing. Do you think Tom Cruise will have the box office success that he's just had with Top Gun? With this?
I mean, probably it's Tom Cruise in it, and the trailer's been out everywhere for a long time. You know, they did that cool trailer where they showed the behind-the-scenes thing.
You mean that one that got really irritating every time we went to go watch a film in IMAX? It'd play it just before. But that, do you know what though? That was the same with Top Gun. Because the Top Gun trailer first came out ages ago, and they played the Top Gun trailer in cinemas for about 2 years, and we're just sick of it. But that film's amazing.
I mean, the last time, this is the third time now. The first trailer that it happened with was Jurassic World.
Yeah.
Like the second or third one or something. Yeah, God, that trailer was bane of my existence. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. I guess they're not really my films. I don't really know anything about them. You know, I'm glad it's gotten a good review. I'm glad people are enjoying it.
Yeah, because it's just more good films to watch then, isn't it?
It's more good films to watch. It's probably this is probably going to be like a set of films that I'll watch maybe later down the line. And you know, do like a whole binge and just watch them entirely.
Well, all of them are on Now TV at the moment.
Well, there you go. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, it'll be kind of cool to just kind of binge through them, and it'll be a nice, you know, it's doing what Fast and Furious is trying to do.
Yeah, this is the more successful Fast and Furious franchise.
Yeah, I mean, it's not tied into it or connected when he says that, by the way, but
it absolutely is.
I feel like with Fast and Furious, it's just stupid. Like they just don't give a shit anymore. They'll do anything to warrant having a film being made. With these though, they do put effort and reasoning into them. You know what I mean? Like that, you can tell there's a lot of effort going into these films. You know, Tom Cruise still doing all the stunt work for these movies as well. Do you know what I mean? Like it's a lot of effort. Whereas like Fast and Furious is just CGI and
Yeah, Tom Cruise is
shots
like
of cars.
over 60 years old as well.
Yeah,
How mad is that?
it's pretty crazy.
He looks amazing for 60. I want to know what
Mm,
type of baby blood he's drinking.
yeah,
Maybe he's drinking Prototype Prime.
or maybe he's been drinking Prime all his life, and it's just been released to the public.
I think he's been drinking vampire semen. That's clearly what it's got to be. Would you agree?
Click on the next subject.
Okay. You know, we ain't done Theory Dumb in 2 weeks, but fuck, this one could have made it on there. Robert Downey Jr. has been seen on the set of Captain America 4: Brave New World. Do I believe that he's in the film? No. Do I believe he was on the set? Probably. What do you think, Kyle?
If anything, maybe he's in the film, but not in the way we think. Maybe he's like a video or a hologram or something. Maybe he's explaining something about something. Do you know what I mean? Or maybe
Giving
because
Sam flight lessons.
not that, but I'm saying like he's something to do with something. Because at the end of the day, he hacked into Shield. I'm pretty sure he's hacked into everything, so he knew everything. So it's like I feel like this could this he could be in the film, but just not in the way we think. He won't be in the armor or anything like that. He won't even be really in there in person in the film, I don't think. But if he's not even in the film, still, I didn't expect him to be. But if he's in like a hologram or like a play, like a video playback, because they don't really do flashbacks in the MCU. I know Shang-Chi did, quite a bit, but that was just to serve that story.
Yeah.
Obviously Deadpool did it, but that's more Fox. So yeah, I feel like this could be, it aligns with that world and that, with those characters. So probably just a videotape.
I believe there is a less than 10% chance that he is in this. No, I've got less than 5% chance that he is in this. I don't believe he's in it for 1 second. I believe he were there. He's probably got, people he knows. Don't believe he's in it. No. That's why I'm not even going to make a separate topic video out of this. He's not. Doesn't make any narrative sense, I don't think.
I mean, we don't know the story.
No, we
Brave
don't.
New World.
We've got an outline, and with all the people who are in it already, I don't think there's room.
It's in the title. Like Tony Stark wanted to build a suit of armor around the world. He said that, and this is kind of what it's trying to do. It's trying to make the world safe. And it's going to be a brave new world. That's why it's going to be obviously it's going to be stepping into new things here. Things are going to change drastically. They've got metahumans now all around, and eventually we're going to get mutants.
Do you know the only possibility I see him being in this film is him maybe taking some pictures with Harrison Ford, and then Harrison Ford's Thunderbolt Ross using it as a running campaign, saying, if Iron Man was here, he would endorse Thunderbolt Ross for president.
Seems in line with that character. Yeah, I could see that. But still, I mean, even if he, like I said, if he was to pop up in the film, he's not going to be in the suit. He's not going to be flying about.
He's not going to be alive.
He's not going to be. He's not going to be anywhere. So the only possibility is he's, doing, Thunderbolt Ross is doing that marketing thing, like you said, or it's going to be like an old video recording or something like that.
Yeah. Right. I think this is dumb. I don't think he's in it. Less than 5% chance. So yeah, let's not spend too much time on this. And let's go on to something else, which, Mr. Fantastic again. Now, before I reveal this, every other casting we've heard, I think we've both been on board with. When it was John Krasinski, both on board with that. And then Adam Driver was like, actually, yeah, I like this. We were talking about Matt Smith last week. I think we both like that as well. Here is a fantastic actor who is now rumoured to be attached to Mr. Fantastic. And I know there's stuff like hair dye, but I don't see it. Ryan Gosling. Now, apparently he's being looked at to play Mr. Fantastic. But the one thing we have got from this little bit of news is, it's not official yet, but apparently Sue Storm is near enough lockdown. It is just now, it's on Vanessa Kirby's shoulders. Apparently she just has to accept if she wants the role, and she's already talked about it. She's doing premieres at the moment for Mission Impossible, and people have been asking her. She said it'd be an honour. So, I think we can say that's near enough confirmed. But Ryan Gosling. Can you see him being Mr. Fantastic?
I can a little bit. A little bit.
I can a little bit, but I don't see it as much as the other three we've had, like Krasinski.
Yeah.
Driver and Matt Smith.
I'll be honest. I'd rather have Gosling as a different character. He's quite fun and chirpy from what we've seen of the Barbie trailers.
2 weeks out from Barbie, by the way. 2 weeks out from Barbie. Oh, and also 2 weeks out from Oppenheimer, but 2 weeks out from Barbie.
Yeah, but no, I feel like if Ryan Gosling was going to be in the Fantastic Four, I'd say, after seeing him and how fun and energetic he can be, and, he's probably got like a really good funny side to him, being Johnny Storm, but I feel like for that, he's a bit too
old.
He's too old now for it.
Not that he don't look good, because I'll never look that good in life, you know what I mean?
He looks like an adult, whereas Johnny Storm looks like, he's just finished being a teenager.
Oh, you wish.
So, if he were to play anyone in this, I'd say Johnny Storm. If he were to play a character in the MCU, you know what? There's probably somebody I can think of, but in my head it's not popping up. Just someone who's very serious and very cold.
A lot of people are saying Nova. Richard Rider.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know much about the character, but Ryan Gosling, man, for me, it's when he's playing that very silent protagonist. Drive. I love Drive. Obviously he's in The Other Guys, which is also great. Not The Other Guys, the
Nice Guys.
The Nice Guys, that's it. Yeah, he's great in that. I need to watch that again.
We do, because and it's so unexpected, the stuff that happens in it.
Yeah. And then he was in the what was it called? It was about him. I think he played Neil Armstrong, about going to the moon.
First Man,
that's it. Yeah. I only watched that once. Surprisingly, I love space and movies and stuff like that's revolving around space. I don't know. I think I watched it really, really late, and I was really tired, so I didn't really get round to it. It's a very slow movie. It's something you don't want to watch when you're tired. But yeah, no, that's how I see him, anyways. And I hope that he does pop up in the MCU in a character that fits him. And if because Ryan Gosling, I know he seems really silly in the Barbie movie, but he's fucking cool. Like in Drive, he's fucking cool as fuck. Like, he's just that silent sort of protagonist who, it's just awesome.
The mask he puts on, and when he goes to the door, quality film. Drive. I got a lot of people. I used to be a bit of a film snob, and when I tell people to watch Drive, they'd watch it and they say I didn't really like it. I'd go, oh, it's just too clever for you. You don't get it. I've kind of backed off a bit from being that person. Maybe it's just not for them. But Drive, to me, is an amazing film. Really,
I agree.
It's too amazing.
I agree. I know we've because I don't want to say that as in like we agree on every movie ever. Like Snowpiercer, I know you love that film. I
Amazing
like it.
masterpiece.
I like it. I like it. I want to rewatch it again. Um, I just, yeah, I just need to rewatch it again because for me it was a great film, but I don't see it as highly as you do. Um, so.
That's because it's too smart for you. You just don't get it.
But yeah, if you haven't seen Drive, go see that. It's really great. It's a very slow film. Oscar Isaac is in it, and Sean Bean's in it. You know,
The Bean.
Ron
Yeah.
Perlman. It's got a great
Bryan
cast.
Cranston's in it.
Is it? Oh, I'm not Sean Bean. Bryan Cranston.
Yeah. Yeah, Bryan Cranston's in Drive.
Is it?
Yeah, Google that shit right now. And you'll be like, of course he is. You'll be like, yeah.
Oh yeah, he is. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I got Sean Bean and Bryan Cranston confused.
This is not the North, Kyle.
Yeah, no, and
This is
yeah.
Los Angeles.
Sorry, yeah, it's just I mix those. I don't know how I mix those two up.
Yeah,
I guess
Sean Bean being Walter White. Skylar, I'm the one who fucking knocks.
Wonder not simply. What's the saying?
Say my name. Sorry, Sean Bean's Yorkshire. We're Yorkshire. It's pretty fucking easy to do. But staying on Ryan Gosling, I'd spend all night on top of Ryan Gosling. Staying on him, he's been open about having meetings with Marvel before. He wouldn't be opposed to doing something like this. It's just let's John Krasinski out of it. If it's between him, Matt Smith, and Adam Driver, I would really prefer Adam Driver. Ryan Gosling would be at the bottom of that list. He's an amazing actor. He really is. It's just, could he fit the role of Reed Richards? I don't think he can.
I think they're probably struggling so hard with the Fantastic Four, especially Mr. Fantastic. They're going to need someone locked in and locked down. Mr. Fantastic is going to be a very, very prominent figure in the MCU. He's going to pop up in things. He's going to change the world heavily. He's going to do loads of different things in it. He's in everything. When it comes to the comics, he's got his hand in something.
Do you know what I'm surprised though that we haven't been hearing? That Marvel's looking at John Krasinski at all.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, maybe this is all.
Smoke and mirrors.
Smoke and mirrors. At the end of the day, like Marvel know what they're doing. Do you know what I mean? Like they know how to drift away things. I mean, they didn't. I can't lie. They didn't do a good job of the marketing for Multiverse of Madness. I think this is that was the worst marketing they've ever done, and they've done some brilliant stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they'll do stuff and not even take credit for it, but it goes kind of viral. Like I think that whole when Tom Holland reveals the Endgame poster, that was clearly orchestrated. Yeah, that's clear because it's gonna get views. It's gonna go viral. So
I think the best piece of marketing I've ever seen is when Ryan Reynolds revealed that the first Deadpool film was going to be rated R. And he's doing that interview with is it George Lopez? And then he goes, it's going to be PG-13. The studio wants it like that. And then Deadpool goes behind George Lopez and knocks him off the chair with the light, and he goes, "Fuck you, Schrader." Deadpool will of course be rated R. Yeah. So yeah. If Ryan Gosling did get the role of Reed Richards, I wouldn't be upset. You know, I'd be like, right now. I'd be intrigued. I'd be like, right now he's got to show me what he can do as Reed Richards. And I purposely picked like the blondest picture of him ever. But anyway, so yeah, I think that'll do us today. You know, we say we maybe got about half an hour of news in there and 10 minutes of fucking around. Might cut it out. Shall I leave it in?
Maybe cut out some stuff at the start. Maybe like the first couple.
What you mean when you didn't know we were filming?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was only like 10. It was only like 10 seconds.
Oh, that's alright then.
Yeah. But yeah. Mission Impossible ranking this weekend. I think. I don't know. I might try to get another video out this weekend. My next video I want to do is my entire MCU tier list. I really want to do that with you, Kyle. I really want to do it with you. That might have to be split into 2 parts, though, because there's how many films now? 30 odd.
Count.
30 odd. So yeah. Anyway, this has been Movies and Beyond. That's been Giles O'Connor. I've been Jallum. Let us know what you thought of the show. Like, leave a comment, subscribe. Definitely subscribe, because we like subscribers. And yeah, share the video, pass it around. Show your wife, show your mistress, show your mother. So yeah, I'll see you guys on Monday. Oh, will we have a movie news on Monday? Because if we're going to see Mission Impossible, maybe not. We might be able to record it on Sunday. If enough news is out, we might be able to record it on Sunday morning or something like that, or Sunday night, and then set it to upload on Monday. So yeah. Anyway, see you later. Do you want to say bye, Kyle?
Bye.
Say it like you made it, mate. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. See you later, I guess. You hang up. No, you hang up.